journey begin.
Girls are kissing girls, guys are kissing guys. You could actually fall in love.
You're so hot.
Let's move on to Paradise. Can you believe we are weeks away from Bachelor in Paradise, and we got a new look with some faces that have not been announced yet. This was super exciting. We have a couple different clips for you guys. We're gonna break down the latest promo. Let's go ahead and roll the tape.
Monday, August 16th. Paradise is back.
Let their journey begin.
Oh my gosh, even like 5 seconds, there's just so much. I was not excited for David Spade until this moment. Are you excited for the new kind of rotation of hosts?
Yes, I think I was most excited for David Spade. I'm just like a huge David Spade fan. I don't know why. I just think he's funny. And after hearing that he's such like a Bachelor fan, it made me like hop on this train even more. The other guest hosts, I'm kind of like iffy about. I feel like if we had to just pick one, it should be David. Everyone else seems kind of all over the place, but we'll see how they like navigate all that.
Yeah, and just to remind you, it's David Spade, it's Lil Jon, it's Lance Bass, who I'm excited for. I think he could do well in that environment, and Titus Burgess, who was on The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. That's what I know him from. I think he's really funny. But I'm with you, Avery. I'm most excited to see David Spade, but I also want to go to the clip real quick because I think we might be getting a first glimpse at one of the potential couples. Serena P and Grocery Store Joe. Serena is jumping into Grocery Store Joe's arms. I was kind of taken aback by this. What do you think, Avery?
I was too, but like I could see it. This is something I could get behind. I kind of already like them together, even though I've only just seen this clip. But it makes me even more excited for Paradise.
I feel like how long is it going to take me and the rest of Bachelor Nation to stop calling him Grocery Store Joe and just call him Joe? Like
Never.
That poor guy, he's going to be Grocery Store Joe from now until forever. So this, you guys, might be a couple to look out for on the beach. Let's go ahead and break down the next clip.
Girls are kissing girls, guys are kissing guys.
You could actually fall in love.
You're so hot.
Both our hearts just skipped a beat, I think.
Okay, so we're seeing some more tea here. Girls kissing girls, guys kissing guys. Could you tell who Abigail was kissing? Because I've been trying to figure this out, and I cannot tell for the life of me. Long, dark hair in the back. It kind of looks like blonde, blondish.
Is it Victoria?
I have
no.
It could be Victoria. Maybe the other Serena. I think that might be her hair color. I have no idea. But speaking of Victoria, we do see her in this clip as well, rebranded, so we've heard, as Goddess Victoria. Here she is with her new crown, her new jewels. Go ahead and give me your first impression.
I don't think she needed to do all of this. Like, the crown was one thing, but this is the first time I'm seeing the jewels, and I don't think it's doing her any favors, but I also expected nothing less from her, honestly.
That's so true, but I'm just sitting here looking at her thinking, how does she expect people to take her seriously when she shows up like this? When she's had the season on Matt James season where she literally was the #1 villain, and she wants us to believe that she's actually going on Paradise to find love. Do you think she really does want to find love, or do you think she just wants any TV time that she can get?
I think she wants any TV time she could get. I feel like if she really wanted to find love, you know, she would take it a little more seriously. We wouldn't be switching characters, switching roles each time we appear on TV. When I was hoping she was rebranding herself, I meant like personality wise, maybe she would be nicer, less controversial, but no, we just went from queen to goddess, but we'll see how long she lasts.
Yes, time will tell. Now there is another little sneak peek of a couple here in this clip. We see Ivan, he's on a date with Jasenia, which I would have not put these two together, but now that they are, I'm like, oh my gosh, that is literally a match made in paradise to me. What do you think about this couple?
I agree. I definitely didn't see this coming either, but now that it's in front of my face, I'm like, yes, that kind of makes sense. I'm hoping we get to know Jasenia a little more. I remember she was just kind of like in some of the drama, and we may have not seen the best sides of her, but maybe Ivan will bring that out.
Yeah, I feel like all of Matt James girls in general, we really did not get to know them. It was like we only knew the drama. So I am excited to see more from them as well. I'm also glad that Ivan is on Paradise. You know, he was one of the ones that was vocal about if Chris Harrison were to return, he wouldn't have been, you know, up for going on that season. So I am glad that it all worked out with Ivan. I think he was a fan favorite already on Claire and Tayshia's season. So I can't wait to see him in this environment, to see, you know, him really be able to connect with other people. All right, let's move on to clip number 3.
You can find better summer drama.
Everybody loves some Demi in their life.
Beach, please.
Okay, Dr. Joe, Demi, who was not announced by the franchise. You know, she was not in that initial roster that they put out on Twitter. Are we surprised that Demi is coming on Paradise again? Is this her second or third time? It's definitely a multiple time, but, and geez, Kenny, like, my gosh.
Wow. I'm excited she's there. I feel like this is what they needed. They needed this type of energy, because a lot of the people this season are not, some unfamiliar faces, and then other people we still don't know really well, but as Bachelor Nation as a whole, we all know Demi, and that's what we need to see on Paradise, because I feel like she's gonna bring out the fun and craziness in a lot of people.
Yeah, and they did say that this was going to be the most contestants ever on Paradise. I think they said like upwards of 30 different contestants. So I feel like the people that they are starting with are a lot of the newbies, but then they're going to bring back people like Demi. You know, there's rumors that Becca Kufrin is going to show up. There's rumors that a lot of Kendall Long, I mean, just tons of people that aren't on that initial list. And I'm sorry, this still of Thomas crying, like, what is he going to be crying about? Like,
I don't know, but why am I happy that he's crying? Like, I'm happy to get to see this, because I feel like we need this. All we saw was him just be like, you know, straight face, I did nothing wrong. I want to see him break down. I feel like he does kind of deserve it a little.
Yeah, I mean, when I look at this, when you were saying like he's like straight face, he to me was very robotic on Katie's season. Like, I am here for The Bachelor. You know what I mean? Like, just no emotion, nothing. So to see him, you know, like really distraught in this, I wonder if he ends up heartbroken. I don't know.
Karma.
Maybe. Yeah, exactly. All right, you guys, we have one more clip, and this one is a bit intense. We have some speculation on what's going to go down, but it's a never before seen from The Bachelor in Paradise.
This has never happened before. It's no longer safe for you guys to stay in paradise.
I want to go home.
What the hell is going on?
Bachelor in Paradise.
Not safe to stay. I mean, I know I have a theory. Do you have any theories on what it could possibly be?
Well, first my mind just jumped to like COVID, but I feel like they would take different precautions in a situation like that. So I'm thinking it's like something environmental, but I'm not really sure how that would work either. I don't know. Whatever it is, it probably isn't as bad as they're making it seem. You know how they like to be dramatic, but I honestly have no idea.
Yeah, I mean, your first gut reaction obviously is to think that it is something COVID related, but if that's the case, you know, they would all be wearing masks while they were evacuating. They all wouldn't be going into the same van. They would probably be isolating. I definitely think it's going to be weather related. We never really found out when they actually started filming this, so I was trying to think, like, did anything go down in that specific location? Like, but we did have a lot of storms in like the spring into the summer, so maybe it was one of those. Anyways, you guys, that is all for the Bachelor in Paradise promo. It's back Monday, August 16th. We cannot wait. I just want to remind you, make sure to submit your questions, your comments, if you have any potential couples that you want to see, if you can figure out who Abigail was kissing. please let us know that in the comments because that was juicy and I really want to figure that out for some reason.